converting percents to fractions. To convert a percent to a fraction, you put the number over 100 and drop the percentage sign. Then you want to make sure that you simplify the resulting fraction. So if we have some number, percent, and we want to convert that to a fraction, we take our number and put it over 100. Because a percent tells us per 100. We want to convert 7% to a fraction. In order to do that, we'll first take our number, 7, and then we're going to write that over 100 so that we have our per 100, our percent. Afterwards, we'll want to simplify our fraction if possible. Since 7 and 100 don't have any common factors, our fraction is already simplified. You don't have to rewrite it, but I wanted to box my not so colorful answer. Now let's convert 50% to a fraction. So we want to take our 50, our number, and write that over 100 so that we have this percent. Then we want to simplify this fraction. So we have to figure out the greatest common factor between 50 and 100. The greatest common factor between 50 and 100 is 50. So we can divide out 50 from our numerator and denominator. 50 divided by 50, why am I writing 50? 50 divided by 50 is 1, and 100 divided by 50 is 2. If we accidentally found the common factor instead of the greatest common factor, you might have to simplify again, but 1 and 2 have no common factors, so this fraction is simplified. 50% is 1/2. Now let's convert 56% to a fraction. So first we need to take our number, 56, and write that over top of 100 so that we have a percent. Then we want to simplify the resulting fraction. The greatest common factor between 56 and 100 is 4. So we'll divide the numerator and denominator both by 4. 56 divided by 4 is 14, and 100 divided by 4 is 25. So 56% represented as a fraction is 14/25. If you needed to show more work, either for finding the greatest common factor, or for dividing 56 by 4, or 100 by 4 if you really needed to, that's perfectly okay. Last but not least, let's convert 6/10% to a fraction. So we have 6/10%. And the first thing we need to do is, just like we've done in the past, we need to take our number, which is that 6/10, and put it over 100 so that we have our percent. Now for our other conversions, we've just had a fraction and we've had to reduce that fraction. But here we have a mixture between a decimal and a fraction, but we just want fractions. So we need to multiply the 6/10 by something so that we're left with an integer. Well, 6/10 times 10 would make it so that we didn't have to have a decimal point anymore. But if we multiply the numerator by something, we have to also multiply the denominator by something, or else instead of having an equivalent fraction, we have a completely different number. So now we have 6/10 times 10, which is 6, over 100 times 10, which is 1,000. And now we just want to simplify this fraction. 6 and 1,000 have a common factor of 2. So we'll divide 6 by 2, and we'll divide 1,000 by 2. 6 divided by 2 gives us 3, and 1,000 divided by 2 gives us 500. So 0.6% is equivalent to 3/500, or 3/500.